heard this several times, that he feels like home. I think that's because of the fundamental religious background that's been invested in this place, that the Lord is his business. Casey feels that way, and I've always felt that way. This is his business. It will prosper if he wants it to prosper. If it don't, why, it won't. So if the Lord's in it, that'll be fine.
Do I want to be with you?
1940. Bing Crosby crooned to the top of the charts with Only Forever. In what would be his final race, the famous thoroughbred Seabiscuit wins $121,000 in the Santa Anita Handicap. As World War II raged abroad, President Franklin Roosevelt signed the Selective Service and Training Act into law. And on a Thursday, the 16th day of May, George B. Soseby and his wife, Allie Lodemy Carpenter Soseby, opened the doors of Cherokee County's first funeral home. Mr. Soseby had recently sold his half-interest of a funeral parlor in Cornelia. Relying on faith, the Soseby family came to Canton.
To be near if you beckon.
Dad must have had a good reputation, because when the news got around he was going to sell out, I remember 5 men came from some county in central Georgia, don't remember the county, but come up and said, Mr. Soseby, I understand you're selling out. And Dad said, yes, I am. He said, well, we do not have a funeral home or funeral parlor in our county, and we want one. And we'd like for you to come down. We've already found you a building to be established in. Daddy thanked him, so said he'd pray about the matter. 2 weeks later, they came back and said, good news, Mr. Soseby, we got a year's free rent on the building, and we found a house for you to move into. And he said, well, I sure do appreciate your generosity, and I'll pray about the matter. 2 weeks later, they knew he was going to take advantage of the opportunity, so they brought the trucks and up there and pickup trucks and big truck, going to help Dad move his furniture and family down to this place in central Georgia. But Daddy said, well, I'm sorry, I can't go. And they said, how come? He said, the Lord didn't tell me to go. And he said, what did the Lord tell you to do? He said, go to Canton, Georgia. Dad didn't even know where Canton, Georgia was, and knew nobody here. And so shortly thereafter, he got him out in his car, and asking around, he found somebody was a distant cousin of Mr. N.A. Thomason, who was a cashier at Etowah Bank. So Daddy drove over to Canton and looked up Mr. Thomason and told him what his idea was. And Mr. Thomason did not give any encouragement at all. He said, well, the Jones family had both males of the largest employer in Cherokee County. They did not pay off in checks, they paid off in vouchers. You had the voucher, you used the voucher in the company store. So consequently, you just didn't have any encouragement at all. Said, you just don't think you'd make it here. And so Dad left the bank, started driving around Canton to see what Canton looked like. He saw this lady moving out of the house next to what it used to be the First Baptist Church, it's now City Hall. And he stopped and said, evidently you moving out, is this house going to be for rent? And it was Mrs. Bice. She said, yes. I said, I'm getting old and my health is getting bad. Said, I'm having to move to South Carolina to be close to my daughters. And so Dad said, well, could you rent me this house? And she said, well, sure. So the same day that he was told not to come, or got no encouragement to come, he rented the house and so went back home, told Mother about it. Of course, Mother was not in favor of moving anyway. And I was 14 and I did not care about moving either, but I had no say in the matter. But anyway, so that's how we ended up here, on faith.